Hey everyone, it's Mig. So if you guys have not heard, Expedition 33 is in hot water currently. They've been exposed for using AI, and they've been expelled from the Indie Game Award for winning a prize. So more on this and more on my perspective as an indie game developer, making my games also as well. And the bigger industry is really how they're using AI, how they're kind of going about it. One thing you guys have to realize though about this aspect, this controversy right now that's going on with Expedition 33 is the game originally released in April of this year. By then, nobody knew anything about how they were using their coding, their art style, anything. They were thinking, oh, it's fine. And then all of a sudden, hey, yeah, we are using some sort of AI in our games. And everybody, oh, this is terrible. We can't be doing this. This is a whole, big conspiracy thing. My personal reference, my personal thought on it, and this is my opinion on using AI, is I think bigger industries should still continue using AI and making things faster. It's really the main objective of bigger industries, AAA studios, particularly where they have something big and they need something to release it really quickly and fastly. Obviously, this doesn't mean you should use 100% AI. You should still consider, what slop is going to come out of it. So it's going to be part of that more on the industry, what is good and what is bad, in for that reference. However, you as an indie game developer or even a solo developer should consider the consequences of using AI. Me particularly, I don't really use AI. I mostly do all my 3D, my 2D, my music, even my sounds, even the sounds I make are all made by me. That necessarily means I use it as a reference. Sometimes I'll pick up things online and go, "Hey, this looks pretty cool." Oh, wait, it's AI. Oh, it's okay. Either way, I still make it my own unique art aspect of it, or even my unique sound or music aspect of it. That, as you as an indie game developer, is something that you need to consider it. If there could be consequences if you use AI in your game, let's say you have your Steam game out, becomes pretty popular, and then someone calls you out and says, "Hey, you're using AI," that drastically could impact your sales. But I think bigger companies like Expedition 33, even Grand Theft Auto 6, right, something that should come out soon, maybe you might even be using AI. It's gonna be something that they might consider a pass in that perspective. I think it's gonna be something that we're gonna start seeing more with technology and more bigger industries use AI. Like I said, it's part of the new industry, and anywhere you go online, everything's AI. It's just something that you have to deal with, and also, as a mean girls, you kind of don't want to be in this position where, wow, this game is insane, right? It's a great game, 10 out of 10, and then all of a sudden you hear online, it's like, hey, by the way, they're using AI. Oh, that's terrible. You can't be using this. I think in that perspective, you have to consider that bigger console games or bigger AAA industries will start using more AI. And I think it might be the new norm. And I think it's something that we need to all accept for bigger industries. However, you as a small developer should consider if you want to use it and the consequences that could come from it. Like I said, I do everything, and if I need someone, I can hire somebody in that perspective. It's kind of a good feedback that I can do, and I think it's something that we all need to consider and do, and also things when it comes to game development or even anything creative by any chance. I think do you need to consider that perspective if it's something that may impact you in the future, or it's something that you're gonna continue doing forward. But 100% going forward, I think bigger industries are gonna start using AI. And also, if you guys want to see, here's the game stats. I just took a look at Expedition 33. They're doing quite well in the last 40 hours. This is just coming in from today's December 21st. Their sales has gone still up, and a lot of people are still playing it. You can see in the last maybe 3 months, right? When it came out, it was kind of slow. Not too many people were playing it, and then whoop, just kind of December 14. A lot more people are playing it nowadays. It looks like it has not gone down, and I don't think sales would continue to go down. It might actually have better sales as it is now, just because of the hype and popularity it has. And I think it the same goes with any game or industry. Right? If it's a great product, it's not slop, it looks good, then more than people are gonna back it up and support it. That necessarily doesn't mean that it goes for all companies or industries. You maybe as a team of three or solo developer, you might not be thinking about using AI just because of the dire consequence that it could come of it. Necessarily, it shouldn't mean anything bad from it, but just know that every game does do well, you don't want to have that reference. You're just barely making a little bit of money. On an average, so us solo developers or indie game developers, we don't really make too much. There's a few of us that do obviously hit that 1% mark. That's great. But you don't want to have that kind of like that scarlet letter on your industry or your studio preference. So it's something to consider at. It is more on, how you want to approach it, what you want to do, and what is more in line with your kind of like your mentality on things. I personally, I'm still gonna use my own kind of creativity. I'm gonna use more AI as a reference. Obviously, I go online. I'm gonna find some stuff, a bunch of stuff that are AI. It's hard to tell nowadays, but I think as big industries kind of go down the future of 2026 and future, you will start seeing more AI as reference, and it's gonna be kind of a weird world, and maybe even solo developers or indie developers might have to see more of a bigger change. Yes, hopefully, maybe not many more $80 games still using AI 100%. That might be not good either. So in that perspective, we have to consider that too as well. But yep, that's all I have for now, guys. I thank you guys. This has been a big thing in the video game industry, and hopefully we'll see how the future is for coming down with games.